last beam was a beast.
Mark huffed, wiping sweat from his brow. He took a long swig of his beer.
Tell me about it. Thought my arms were going to fall off.
Ryan chuckled, leaning back. He gestured with his beer towards the skeletal frame of the office building they were erecting.
Still, we're making good time.
Sure are. Boss man will be happy.
Mark grinned, picturing their foreman's relieved expression.
Speaking of happy, how'd the game go today? Your boy's still on a hitting streak?
Ryan beamed, a proud father through and through.
2 for 3, the little slugger. Coach says he's got a real future.
Good for him. Maybe he'll make it to the majors.
Mark winked, taking another pull of his beer.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that.
The conversation flowed easily between the two men. Years of working side by side, hauling lumber and pouring concrete, had forged a bond between them, strengthened by their shared faith and the trials and triumphs of raising families in their small town.
Sarah's got her choir concert coming up. She's got a solo, says she's nervous, but I think she's secretly loving it.
That's our girls, always putting on a show. Remember when they used to dress up in our work boots and tool belts?
How could I forget? Walked around like they owned the place. Speaking of the church, you hear about this guest pastor they got coming for the fall conference.
Ryan nodded, his easy demeanor shifting slightly.
Yeah, Pastor Davies mentioned it last Sunday, something about outreach and modern interpretations.
Heard some folks talking after service. Seems this guy's got some different ideas.
Different how?
Ryan prompted, taking a slow, deliberate sip of his beer. The levity of the conversation had dissipated, replaced by a more serious tone.
Well, word is he's one of those love and grace preachers. Apparently God's law doesn't apply to the public domain anymore.
Ryan frowned.
But Christ is king.
Indeed, Christ is king, but this guy's an antinomian. He holds to radical two-kingdom theology, saying God's law doesn't apply the same way anymore.
Now hold on. God's law is eternal. It doesn't just change with the times, exactly. Christocracy, theonomy, we know all this. But this guy is opposed to Christian nationalism, saying we need to be more accepting, more tolerant. What? Liberal democracy? That's not the Presbyterian way, Mark. Christ rules over every square inch. Christ is king here on this construction site, just as he is in the church.
Exactly. It's like the leadership have gone astray, even forgetting why we call Christ Lord.
They sat in silence for a moment, each man grappling with the implications of this radical two-kingdom heresy, knowing that they're called to fight it. The construction site around them seemed to mirror their unease, a work in progress, uncertain and shifting.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go to this conference and see what the man has to say.
Ryan grinned back, a mischievous glint in his eye.
Yeah, and if he starts spouting heresy, we'll just have to, I don't know, pull some kind of prank, say cigars in the kitchen, smoke detector, fire alarm.
Mark burst out laughing, the tension broken.
Now that's an idea. Imagine the look on people's faces.